What is up? Welcome in everyone. How are we all doing today? What's up? We are back once again with some more Final Fantasy XVI. I apologize, it's been a while, but we're back. I was just going through an Overwatch spree since Season 9 had a full rank reset for everything. Decided to get myself placed in roles and whatnot, or rather in the role queues. Ended up deciding by the end of it that I wasn't gonna do the open queue stuffs, but it is what it is. Nonetheless, we're here, we're back, and I'm ready to get to the game.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Right, so I will say, I did spend some time off stream going through what's it called, all of the like extra bits of dialogue and checking off all the cool like lore bits and whatnot, and yeah, because there was so many. There was just so many. All right, anyways.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Ooh. Hello, FF3. How are you today?
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides, that stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
That's fair.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here.
Yes, I don't have
Show
the
these to
newest
Blackthorn.
7
He'll know
Nobia.
what
So
to
hi,
do.
how are you?
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Alright, fair enough. Going the right way? I am not going the right way. I gotta go this way. Stuff hot to... No! Why? Why?
I just started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
We who would demand it? No, not really, though.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself for your sake. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teeth. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin.
What are you
in
up to,
here, will ya?
Nobi?
All right.
How far is Maryland from you? I actually have no fucking
So
idea.
Liz
I'm not
roped
gonna
us
lie.
all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this.
I know
If
I'm
this
basically in
plate
the middle of the
The
US,
usual
but
saw grate
that's the
still
best I
won't
got
work.
you.
We need something that
I
can
got
get
for you.
very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
That's fair. But yeah, why do you ask, Nopi? Oh, there we go. I was like, what was the zoom? There it is. I had it covered by my phone. Oh, wait. Oh, I just speak with him.
Going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
I'll take Gav with me.
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamill. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Please me. I like to see him try.
In your own time.
All right, now we can go ahead. But yeah, the Nopi, why do you ask? Okay, where is this? Okay, go on this side then.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Okay. Sorry, I was just remembering my buttons. So, imagine if Sephiroth was a Ronso from FF10. Est once in titties, ira vehemente, se più ronzo. Oh my god. Hi, Ardo. How are you, dude? What's up, what's up?
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
I'm gonna get there. How's Nopi? How is the Nopi? I don't know. Nopi never actually answered how he was.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
That's good. I think Nopi noped out. Probably. Yeah. You're hanging in there. That's fair enough. Hope things get better enough for you. So, as far as what you have missed, by the way, Ardo, we are. So, do you remember the girl that everybody was like, "All right, she's a bit much, but she knows what she's doing," and we put together a whole like little engineering place for her in the hideout. Oh, the silly bitch. Yes, her. We talked to her, and we were on this mission from her. What her plan is right now is to create a ship called the Enterprise. Oh, there it is.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
And if you're not all familiar with Final Fantasy III, the Enterprise is one of the ships. We could just start it. The Enterprise is an airship in FF3, but her plan is that instead of letting the ship be powered by water and wind, the boat is gonna have mithril engines and armor plating.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Yeah, she is silly.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
That's true.
Because you keep sending me there.
That's also true.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
That was sweet. I love that.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Look at this anime ass McDonald's ad. What? What's a high score? How are you, dude?
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Is the McDonald on the bag? The what? See the two? What? Wait, what are you guys on about? I was realizing that had a McDonald's on it. What the fuck? I know not of this ad.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You're beat sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
So then I add on a. Ooh, we leveled up. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I saw it on TV that was a McDonald's anime. Oh my god. A job by McDonald's after work. I was sober at the time. I was hoping my mind made it up. Thanks for converting a squirrel. I just say stuff. Have you tried playing the Yes, dude. I actually fucking loved it. I got 3 wins in a row. But dude, oh, it was so satisfying to play. How do you enjoy GOAT format, Trout Duel? Yeah, Master Duel is having a they made it so that welcome to the ban list of 2004, where on turn 0, if you go first, you get to draw a card off the top of your deck. Yeah, so you can only use cards that are what? Yeah. You can only use cards that were available in the back in 2004. You jump first, yeah. So you can only use cards that are available from like in 2004 and before. And otherwise, yeah, you draw on. If you go first, you draw like in the anime. Some Edison format you draw. I didn't know that actually. Fuck yeah, dude. And like, so I didn't make my own deck this time. This is actually the first time that I decided to use one of the loner decks, and I used the they have, what was it? They have a fusion deck. They have a oh my god, I can't remember what the other 2 decks were. Fuck. But dude, it's so much fun. I was there like, yes, I can actually do shit. And they're playing it with the lower decks. Same, dude. Like, I very much felt like we were on equal footing. There were times where there was a lot of back and forth, and I was like, come on. Who actually crafted Chaos Control and Pac-Man? Oh god, man. Yeah, no. Honestly, in a tryout duel like that, the loner decks are the way to go. unless you go with a deck that is similar in power to the loner decks. Not something that's supposed to be fucking meta back then. No, nothing meta, just similar in power. You're better off not knowing about Pac-Man? Oh, God. I bet.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Right, flip effect, burn control. Yeah, so there's fusion, flip effect, burn control, and there was one more.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Oh, mind you, all of the loner decks have fucking Pot of Greed. Loners are... Oh, that's right, right. Oh, Pac-Man is flip effect burner. Okay, gotcha. Flip effect. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, it was gadgets, Horus, and fusion. You're right. Those were the three. Sorry, I was remembering the flip effect monster that you'd get from the fusion loner.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all details.
What's her name? Right.
Thanks for that, Mid. You care so much for Helena.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Melmetal, the Pokemon, Ardo. But yeah, no, what she was going on about was the mithril engine. So if the mithril engine only had
Taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
I forgot that they were gonna go to war here. Right. Yeah, so basically the engine burns mithril for energy. Instead of like how we did with coal, but in this case it's not gonna be coal, it's gonna be mithril, so it's gonna be much more powerful. To that end, if they were to use what's it called? If they were to use heat resistant metal to try to keep the heat contained, because there's gonna be a lot of heat coming out of that, the engine would end up overheating because the metal will not be enough. And so instead of any type of metal, what is the mithril was heat resistant. It is heat resistant. That's why it's gonna be like the amount of heat you need to burn through mithril is gonna be fucking ridiculous. Which is why you need something else to withstand the heat that needs to burn the mithril. Yeah, there you go. Now you're getting it. So there needs to be adamantium. Nope, actually. What we're getting right now is actually instead something much more primitive, if you would. Ceramic. Since ceramic things can withstand not only high amounts of heat very well, but apparently they do well with rain and stuff like that. I mean, consider the following. When you put a pot to become a ceramic pot, how hot does the oven need to be to just get it to harden? Simply enough harden. To that end, what are old third world country stoves made out of? Do you think they use metal in a village in Africa? Or in a village in Guatemala? Do you think they use metal ovens? No. They use clay and other things similar to that. Good fucking point. Yeah. So yeah, no, they huh? Yeah, honestly. So where I'm going right now, how about that, right?
Ready? Leave at once.
I actually wonder now. I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna go. Oh, I gotta take this bridge above me. Okay. So where I'm going right now is to go to an ancient ruin that has the ceramic what's it called? Makings and whatnot for like the arcs and all the good stuff. So that way I can go ahead and bring him back for the top of the engine. Ceramic deposits. It's actually not going to be deposits. Apparently there's already something that's like big enough and well shaped enough to allow how do I summon my oh, there it is. I was like, where's my chocobo button?
Good girl.
Faster.
Lunar with a raid. What's up, dude? Welcome all. What's up? What's up? Is it just you coming in right now, Lunar? Or am I expecting, should I expect more?
safe.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, everybody coming in with the rate that doesn't know who I am. Hello, I'm Mr. Frost 7272. I'm a variety show that primarily focuses around Final Fantasy content. Tonight, I'm here hanging out on some Final Fantasy 16. My first ever playthrough of it. My first ever playthrough of Final Fantasy 16. I am 13 days deep, and by that, it also is, I don't know. As far as where I am in the story, we're currently gathering materials for the Enterprise. For those that are curious of like where I am in the story and whatnot. So, Titan is dead. Currently gathering materials for the Enterprise. And yeah, that's kind of where things are right now. For those of you that are hanging out, mentioned that don't know who Lunar Sketch is, phenomenal human being, does plenty of variety of content, loves playing with friends, freaking great artist. If y'all ever need to commission any arts or anything like that, highly recommend commissioning Lunar. He does some good work. Oh, yeah, please, highly recommend checking him out. Showing him love. How's your stream though, Lunar?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Oh.
Of course. I'll be right back.
Alright, so what creature is this gonna be? Like, what nature of creature?
Anybody home?
Okay.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Fuck. Woo! Damn it.
Well done.
Come here. Woo! Now burn! Woo!
Too slow. Nice try.
Ah, god damn it. Alright, fuck it, come here. That works. That works really well.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Save your answer for the win. Yeah. Eye of the Warrior increases strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. Oh, wow. Honestly, I'm surprised I was able to pull off my stagger rotation as well as I did. Oh wait, I can just go this way.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Ooh.
No surprises there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here you are.
Cool.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Okay, cool. We're all caught up on hunts.
Think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
You know, that's fair. Let's go check out the
Editors started
librarian.
reading books that don't have any pictures.
So, what are we up to tonight, yo?
I went up to give some greens to the
I'm going to be fun to see. Okay. Okay, then. Why? Why?
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
What did he ever do? Honestly, I did nothing. I found that picture.
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next?
Oh, my back.
What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
Wow.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates.
That's fucking
Since
cool.
you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
I bet Clive will like some company, honestly.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
Yo, Wyvern, what's up, dude? How are you in?
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
I feel like in a way it would be cool to go with Tarja, but I don't know, dude. You want me to go with Jill? Choose your love interest and die. Oh my fucking god. Man, how are you doing, Wyvern? I guess I'ma just go with Jill. Let the love live. So we're gonna have done? Hell yes.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane,
They have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor.
Wow.
Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I'm just not realizing this is a fucking date.
Until then.
We're going shopping together.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
How did I fucking miss that this is basically a date? Got to New York City. Honestly, dude. I mean, it makes sense.
No.
Going shopping?
Where's Jill?
She's going shopping. You're just the cart. Oh my fucking god.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Pepio nuts? Can never tell.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Okay, a little less like a date. That's fine.
Up! You'll not find a bruised fresh cuts. Come and get them before they're gone.
What can I interest you in today?
Garlic.
I trust it's all here. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
List. Buy, sell, or be gone.
Buy, sell, or be gone. Yeah.
Good riddance.
That's everything.
Well, fuck
See
you
how
too.
Jill's getting on.
Get ridden.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Yeesh, what a deck, honestly.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children.
Aww.
Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Is there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies.
Ooh.
Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
That's a lot of bread.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally
Shut up and kiss already.
and we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Oh? Okay, maybe not.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
I'm now genuinely curious what conversation would take place between Clive and Talia.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Oh, welcome back. I hope you two had fun while I was busy helping Harpocrates.
Well, I can give you the detailed
How's
answer.
work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
That's fair.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Oh. Now, geese.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Cool.
Thanks to Sid.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Think Mid might need some help.
All right. What you got for us?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought he made swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
That is the best phrasing I've ever heard. Sometime later. Wow.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
What?
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
If there anything else comes in, don't touch me.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll
This
do
is
everything I
true.
can to get you what you want.
Don't you always?
I like
All
this.
right.
Me too.
My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yeah, I like Mid too, honestly. She's still definitely a silly bitch. Won't be a mo, huh? Apparently not.
Is that the thing Toes helped with?
I'm going the wrong way. I gotta go speak with Otto. I was going the absolute wrong way.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Yeah, she do be a little city. Yeah. Oh, is there a green quest somewhere? Hello? Ooh, there are. Mid's dungeon. Oh my fucking. Alrighty then. Alright, let me go do these side quests real quick. I'm gonna check out the one in Mid's dungeon first. Her fucking. She's got her own dungeon? Apparently.
Well. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
Motherfucker, honestly.
I'll see what I can do.
Honestly.
And a good hunting, eh?
Swear I'll blow this guy's ass up. Fuck. Motherfucking King Bomb, man. That's all we need, eh? Right?
Wish I could take one of our birds.
The only thing we have to do is kill a King Bomb. That's it. Just a King Bomb. Skippity doo dah, skippity yay. My oh my, I'm gonna get fucked by this hay. Oh! I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe. But I mean immediately. You know where I'll be. God. Okay.
Over with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Zippity doo dah, honestly. A bad feeling. Clive, something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, please pay me a visit at the toll.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
We are prioritizing the pupper. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's kind of thrown himself back in. Just about the droop of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking, maybe it weren't just another, what was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we can go and ask the old bastard what's got him hot and bothered. Assuming it ain't just the forge.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Alright. First things first. You prioritize the pupper. I sent things. You did send things. Let me check them out real quick. Yo. These are cool. This is cool. Yeah, dude, Wyvern, that looks fucking cool. Squirrel, I just saw what you fucking put in memes. God damn it.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at him. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual.
Oh.
Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Just another Lego stop motion. That's really cool, dude.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators.
That's fair.
The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
No, I need to avoid seeing perhaps. No, oh my god. All right. I just don't let it pronounce it perhaps. Perhaps. I really do find it cool. That's fair. I'm going the absolute wrong way. What the fuck is a chrono look? Alright, hang on, I gotta get off. Alright, come here. Anything else?
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though.
Come on.
More work annotations I can unsave normally for 500. There's a Cockney accent. Ah, okay.
No mistakes.
Controversy.
Well, it's certainly quiet.
Yeah, this.
If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? Stay down!
Except bullying wild animals is fine.
You're finished. Stay down.
Step on the ground to find bacon. Oh my fucking god. There's just some Britsy controversy. I do not like knowing the nuances. They also say like love me from celebrity. Step on the ground to find bacon. You are not wrong. Is this a bit much controversy, perhaps? You out of them coming in being a fucking asshole. Okay, how do you see persimmon? I'm sorry, wait, you were not sorry, you asshole. Oh my god.
Will it be enough, I wonder?
That's a big bone.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
Yes, they all are.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Also, that's totally not persimmon. I'm just a dumbass that cannot read. Parmesan. Parmesan. I watch British YouTubers. Oh, really? That's cool. Britzing Parmesan. No.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Bro, one motherfucker has 5.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh. He's more than an ally. He's a friend.
And yeah, Ardo, the world calls it aluminium. The US calls it aluminum. Slightly increases Torgo's attack potency. Cool. And another example of that actually is, what's it called? Fucking, in Spanish, aluminum is said as aluminio, with an O at the end. Aluminio. Oh yeah, I can do this way.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Aluminio, yeah.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
As long as it's not French, English people will try to say it right. That's fair. American dub on say.
That's how they say it in Britain too.
That's what we were talking about, actually.
Aluminium.
Yes. That's actually how it came up. Yeah, we were talking about the whole, like, British accents and such. That started with the way that people in the game say perhaps. When they say perhaps, they just skip over the H. And Weber's like, that's how I say perhaps. And it's just kind of spiraled from there.
At least in Spanish, there's an excuse. It's a whole ass other language. English, what's your excuse? Where'd the other I come from?
I mean, aluminium is the correct way to say it. Yeah, it's the technical. It's the way the whole world says it.
Look up how aluminum is spelled.
Aluminium. Aluminum is the way that the US says it.
Yeah, I know, but look up how it's spelled. Like, most of what I consume for, like TVs and stuff is British crap. I know. I'm aware. I know. I'm just saying. Where'd the other I come from?
It came from
Look,
the person.
Apple TV is pissing me off. I heard you say aluminium. I had to come in here and offer my 2 cents.
I'm so sorry.
Grave of the Fireflies isn't available anywhere. Except for Voodoo.
I'm sorry, baby. Hi, cat. Oh my god. The cat's been trapped in here with me, guys. Also, Autodo says hi, babe.
Hello.
If it makes you feel better, my best friend makes fun of me for my color blindness. You're colorblind, Autodo? I didn't know that. Wyvern also says hi.
Hello.
Hey, English was our gift to the world. We will pronounce things how we want, and they do not like it. They do
English
not need.
Was your gift to the
Oh, if
world,
they do not
whether
like it, they do not
liked
need to
or
speak
not.
it. Huh?
I said English was your gift to the world, whether they liked it or not.
Ah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm going now. I had to free the cat.
No, that's fair. I love you.
I love you.
Are you on the hunt for a bomb king, Kupo? If so, I have a billet that might interest you.
I do not like this. A curse breaker aiming for the Imperial chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which he discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them, a beast akin of a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. The soldier later identified the creature in an almanac of echoes, but was firm in her insistence that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of the one depicted therein. Croc in Sandbreck. Okay. It's not House of Rip. I guess I'll go here.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
See, Clearview. More meadows. Oh, there's a part here that I've never explored. Okay. String, Bales, Upper Pass, Northern. Can't go through there. The Grieger's Weep. North Reach. Meow. Hi, my. Keep on Meow. Okay, I think I do actually have to go here. Meow. Can I have a boop? Okay, that was your ear, but sure. I get made fun of for being tall, why being English, being diabetic, and having knowledge by people. It's better to get asked if diabetes is damaged over time. Depuff them. That's funny as hell, actually. So my family is like very much like diabetes runs in my family on both sides. So I mean, yeah. I've never thought of or heard of fucking diabetes being damage over time debuff. That's fucking funny. Sugar seeing purple as being different from blue. Also, I'm finding more that if shaded with green has too much yellow in my eyes will see yellow. Ah.
Alright.
Oh, hi, Raptors. Okay, gonna go this way and keep going this way. There are a lot of raptors around. Excuse me. Advent. Okay, so it's not here. Where the fuck? I'm missing something. If a pink doesn't have enough red hue, I will see it gray. Ah, there are other examples, but those are a few. That's interesting. Or depression is a British debuff. Oh my fucking god. That's fucked up on so many counts, dude. There's a type 1 diabetes in my family. After taking the meningitis shot at age 12. Oh my god, really? Fuck, man, that sucks. Yeah, no, to my knowledge, my family, they are like type 1 diabetes runs in the family, if I'm not mistaken. But I believe that they're also just like prone to type 2. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, this might be another one here. Okay, I'm gonna go around here. I'm gonna go through this small, tiny path here and on the old road, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go to that new area I just marked. Excuse me, Raptors. Thank you. Just moseying on through. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The wrong way? I am. Alright, I gotta go this way. Gotta follow this road. Oh my god. You almost died to the diabetes? Jesus. Yeah, diabetic shock is no joke. I did actually, I had a friend in high school that he at one point did actually go into diabetic shock and had to be taken to the hospital. And after which he very much oh, okay. He very much like put like his nose to the grindstone and took seriously
I know
Almond Lossman. Oh, okay. Because Weeping Rent. Okay. So definitely it's not this. So I'm gonna go over here. But yeah, no, it was one of those things where it's like he went into full diabetic shock, and thankfully enough he ended up okay, but he put his nose to the grindstone afterwards, and like he started eating more healthy. He started like taking his diabetes seriously. He started working out. He like kept his body like in shape, and like he lost a lot of weight. There are 6 hours of seizures with an inhuman high level of blood to end up put into a coma for 2 days straight to wake up in a cast of my arms and legs to stop movements. And going from 135 pounds to 65. Oh my god. Yeah, it's... Yeah. Diabetic shock is no joke. It's absolutely just a horrid thing. The Imperial Chase. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. It definitely, that fucking sucks. Just plain out. That does suck. The croc. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to the end of this. See what's in the Heavens Hall. Maybe there's like a chest or something here, and then I'll go ahead and go to the next path here.
Back to the stables, girl.
It's fine, it's the past. Yeah, no, I get it. It's still, that doesn't make it suck any less, but honestly, like, good to see that you're doing well now, at least. Blood. So there was a chest here. Okay, can I go inside here?
Fly, Ambrosia.
This way.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. Yes, this is true. It's about British. Its stereotypes are true. British teeth and teeth are too strong. I believe that. This is a cool place. What the fuck? Okay.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Fuck. Ow.
Too slow.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Why?
Well done, Toro.
Zombie, pixie, purple. Oh my god.
Nice try.
I appreciate it. How are you doing? What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, fuck it. Come here. Ah! Oh my god. Oh shit! Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm healing right now. Burn!
Nice try.
Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Slow.
Oh, we got it. Oh my god. I continue to love eating fish and chips, profound care for Her Majesty, all there. Played football for 13 years straight. Got every state. Oh my god. My grandma was, I'm not sure I mentioned this before. She was 6 in London during the Blitz. Wow. Just that one of the shots actually fell into their house and never went off. That's fucking crazy. My grandfather was born on July 2nd, 1935 in London. I know how it is. God damn, dude. We got Bobmander at least.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should probably have brought a bucket. Now feel good, boy. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Should have brought a fucking bucket.
That should do it. If Hawaii needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Honestly.
That's better.
My grandfather's sister died in the bombings. Damn, man. He lived through World War II through it all. That's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, what's it called? My grandparents, I believe, should have been alive during World War II. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a while since I've like gauged their like ages or anything like that. But I do know that my grandma this past fall, I believe it was. Yeah, this past this past fall, I'm gonna say, late summer, early fall. My grandmother passed away, but she passed away on her birthday at the age of 92. 82? 92. So, gauging by that age alone, I'm fairly certain that, like, yeah, she was alive during the World War.
All right there, Sid.
But
how's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
Considering that she was in Guatemala, I don't think there was much of like causation for her to be known to know too much about it. There were two Korea and Vietnam War. His younger brother was with him on one of those wars and didn't come home. Oh wow. You know, my first quarter of college. Damn, man. Well, you have my condolences. I was a British spy during the Vietnam War, crowned age. God damn.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while.
Meow.
You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
My grandfather's recipe is too big. That's fair. Sometime later.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
Do I get a bigger inventory?
What kind of magic?
Do I get a bigger inventory?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
I get more inventory.
That's the spirit.
Finally.
Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
I was actually wondering about this too. I didn't voice it, but I fucking was wondering. I'm like, I wonder if I'm gonna get more inventory space for more potions and stuff.
Well,
fuck yeah.
What you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Treated potion satchel necessary for increasing consumable inventory capacity.
Inventory increased. You have obtained a treated potion satchel, hereby increasing your capacity for carrying consumables. Item slots increased are as follows. Potions have increased from 4 to 6, high potions from 3 to 4, strength tonics from 2 to 3, and stone skin tonics from 2 to 3. Fuck yes.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your
We're
mind?
curing ass out here,
Perhaps sharing
boys.
your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something.
Karen dead ass.
Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it.
Katana?
You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that.
Yeah, it's a
and he'd
katana.
be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
That's cool.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could find the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out.
See what I'm
Sharper
thinking?
swords are
I
always
might be.
welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you.
Yo, if I can get the Masamune in
See
this
what
game,
Karen knows about this sword.
the blacksmith is down in the dumps because he has no idea. So, shop lady showed him this sword with only one edge, but sharp as all hell. That, according to his description, it can cut a man in two, and they won't know it until they've already made it back home.
Is it longer than said man and also incredibly skinny?
I don't know yet, but
Does it have like a little chain dangling from it? With like a little keychain on the end? It's actually just like one wing.
it's literally just a keyblade.
Yeah. Although, see, this is for people that don't recognize it on sight. It's got to have like a little tag.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like
a
Sephiroth
property
tagged
of
it.
Sephiroth.
Yeah, exactly. He tagged it for when people.
Oh my god. But yeah, no, I'm now like, do I get a mashing man? Please? I'll fucking use that.
I love that the child summoned me to you right when you were like, do I get a Masamune?
Honestly. If you could get Masamune, Sephiroth actually will cross dimensions and reclaim what is his.
Honestly. Like the secret final boss.
I could get an inventory increase.
Oh lord.
I can carry more potions.
I love you.
I love it too.
I mostly just wanted to say whoever had the idea of chronic illnesses actually being a damage over time debuff, that's the funniest goddamn thing I've ever heard.
Yeah! I legit was like, I never heard of that. It was Wyvern that was telling us about that.
As someone with what feels like 25 chronic illnesses, that is so fucking funny. Because it really does feel like damage over time debuff.
And coffee is just a potion to help you go throughout the day more.
Coffee and all my prescription meds are
Yes.
like the potion to help counteract it.
Exactly.
That's so fucking funny. I just had to come in here and give props to Wyvern, apparently.
Yeah, actually, it was Wyvern saying that he has friends that would tell him that he has a dot
That's
because of
fucking
diabetes.
I love that. That's brilliant. I would say that all the time if I had diabetes type 1, especially if I had like an insulin pump.
Mhm.
I'd be like, yeah, I have a dot, and I just have to counteract it real quick.
Like, you ever play a game where you just have a dot that will never go away?
My life.
You can use potions and stuff to pump your health back up. It's still gonna go down.
It's just that constant drain.
Yes, it'll have that constant drain.
It's like in Zelda when you're like in the desert or in anywhere with snow, and you're just constantly.
Like Genshin.
Genshin on the Snow Mountain.
Yeah.
Yes, but at least in Zelda you could get potions and like clothes and stuff that counteract it easily.
That's fair.
It's annoying in Genshin.
It is. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, no,
And
that's
I'm
why I
also-
told you to avoid that mountain.
I've become a much less fan now that I've gotten some dailies in that mountain.
I fucking told you to avoid that mountain. You
I
didn't
know.
listen to me. You were like, bet.
Look, it's fine. I'm inputting Chaos Control into the deck in the match of doing. Oh god, there's a ton of URs. Oh no. I'm so sorry. People fucking went nuts with that deck then. Yeah. I don't remember if I told you, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Recently released a new event. It's only gonna be for a few days, but it's a small event.
Old cards.
Yeah, for old cards and old style, where on like whoever goes first gets to draw the top card because that they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, you said something about it. But I don't even know how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is played now, so I was just like, oh, cool.
That's fair.
That's awesome. Have fun.
But being able to play with old style cards, that's cool.
See, yeah, nostalgia for you. Have fun.
I also went in 3-0, so I didn't miss a single game.
That tracks, yeah.
Yeah, I used one of the decks that they give you to try out like the event basically, instead of making my own. And I was like, this is so much fun.
Because I'm kicking everybody's ass.
No, because everyone's like, it was a literal like tit for tat kind of thing. Like it was a very even match on all three of them. I just happened to win them.
Alright, that is fun.
Yeah.
That is fun.
Right? Oh my god.
Alright, enjoy apparently farming for your Masamune, which will now be the rest of your gameplay.
I already killed a King Bomb once a Masamune at this point. I'm gonna do what we call a pro move and play Pot of Greed. Yes. The only problem is I don't know what Pot of Greed does.
You're looking well, Karen.
What you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients.
That's fair.
Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Where I left him?
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
I wonder if Karen actually gets some action from this other guy. Alright, Dalmekian block. Dalamel Inn.
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The St. Drake's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friends' pockets might be.
It could have just been a tremor.
That was a pretty good Dan Green. Oh, are you talking about my my impression? Oh, I mean, thanks.
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
That makes sense.
That's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport here. Is it any closer? I don't know. But I get immediate access to Chocobo.
Faster!
Jumbo King is a UR. I blame my spawn. It is a UR. It's fucking stupid. I have a question. How many stars is a Jama King? Except for Novus. Miss me with that. Look, it's fine. Yeah, what are you up to, by the way, Bushido Dom? 6. Does the Ojama King need to be fusion summoned specifically in order to activate its effect? Inferno, Horsebird, let's fight. You can use Metamorphosis on a level 6. That's exactly where I was gonna ask. Oh.
Lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
Alright, I'm just burning away everyone.
Nice try. Too slow.
That works. Oh. Oh, too much. Okay, fair enough. Hey, Naraki, what's up, dude? Sorry, I was slightly focusing on this. Most of the times they happen to morph into goat token. Oh, it happened to morph a goat token. That's clever. And Cube wasn't having any of the Phoenix's ish, honestly, though. Was it different? No, it was Phoenix. You would hate my Metamorphosis targets. Why? 3,000 Eyes, Dark Balto, Ryu Senshi, Fiend Skull Dragon, Last Warrior, King Dragon, and Gatling Dragon. Oh my fucking... Dark Paladin. Oh my god.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
Is Metamorphosis a hard once per turn? And I guess becoming even harder.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Radim here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
I don't have the
A few
game,
moments of
Naraki.
your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow.
Oh my god!
brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron.
Hello, Uncle.
And is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Yeah, honestly.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance.
Yeah, Wyvern, you definitely are canon in this game.
My lordship. I'll be right there.
Do not know how to feel about this. I believe that. The second this game is godlike. Glass sword? Apparently.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival.
I agree with that statement.
Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Uncle Byron? Yes. Apparently he has a rival. That's fucking funny, actually. But you know, that's interesting. As far as that goes, the only thing I can think of is, like, it seems like these blades are meant specifically for the technique of Zentetskin. If you guys are familiar with that at all, it's literally a singular, like, swing of the blade that is meant to just do a soul cut through any metal. Like, it's a technique that was actually derived to cut through other swords. To that end, seeing as it's meant to be just a one strike, yeah, it is Odin's signature move. This is true. This is Odin's signature move. In its origin comes from a technique that was meant to cut through other samurais' blades. That it was just that, like, precise and potent. Odin's a baddie, yeah, that he is. But for people to actually make these swords and just grind on the whetstones like for eternity, only for them to have only one, like, that's interesting. Dude said the first strike is meant to be the only strike, because if the sword hits a second time, it breaks. So yeah, it, like, definitely would go along the line of, like, glass cannon, that, yeah, you're gonna absolutely fucking just annihilate whatever is gonna come out of it, but glass is definitely the best descriptor for that.
Is that the thing you were saying the Zukos thing was based off of?
Huh? What?
Is that the thing you were saying the Zukos thing was based off of?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
What you got?
I got really excited by a dinosaur, and I wanted to come in and show you, but you were in the middle of a cutscene. Can I show you this dinosaur really quick? I'm really sorry I keep interrupting stream, guys.
No, it's okay.
I'm only partially medicated today, and the ADHD is strong with this one.
Actually, you know what? This actually works out. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take this moment to actually get myself a drink because I am thirsty.
Okay, well, really quick before you eat it, the dinosaur is the Micropachycephalosaurus. It's the longest
Micro?
dinosaur name. Yes, it's so small. It's the size of a cat.
There's a micro Packy?
Look at it.
Hang on. Where is...
This little crown. It's a micro Pachycephalosaurus. For anyone that doesn't know dinosaurs, that's the one that rams headfirst into the wall in Jurassic World.
Yes. Yeah. And for those that play Pokemon, this is Cranidos and Rampardos.
Yeah, that's a better one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jurassic World is not good. That's a better one.
Yeah. Pokemon's better. Yeah.
Pokemon is better. I'm sorry, I got excited by the dinosaur.
No, you're fine, babe. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm just going to get myself a drink and probably a snack, too, while I'm at it. See.
I am right back. I have pretzels, juice. I have a cat running all over the place, but I'm back. I need to buy items.
And what can I do for you? Coin purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Is that all?
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword, then?
I did better than that.
Whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Honestly.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
Ooh.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted.
And myself.
Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Oh my god! Now see, that one I did not see coming. Excalibur. Okay. I have knocked the recipe for fucking Excalibur. Excalibur from the United States and Excalibur. Excalibur. I forgot how the rest of that went, but yeah. I'm with you, Bushido. I got you. I got you. Oh, the Excalibur, yes.
Excalibur recipe unlocked.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be?
Guys. Oh fuck. Of course you do. Wyvern sent me a gif of Excalibur from Soul Eater just spinning around in place.
No scratches, all right? That it? Fine.
Now that is a blade. That is a blade.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Nid told me she was building a ship.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto won't be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. and I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Oh my god.
5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
God damn.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
We have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No. No, you know, you know. Absolutely, the fuck she'll understand.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a
She'll make
generous lot.
dude understand her foot up his ass.
All done?
Oh my god, that's fucking funny.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Man, I would love to see how that goes. Man's is so dead. Oh, he absolutely is. Perturb me. That's not good. What happened? Okay. Wow. Is that for my stream? No? Oh, okay. If it's 906p, fuck if I know.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
star, Ruby. I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too.
Aww.
And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
As an artist, as a video editor slash producer, this hurts me to the bone seeing it. I believe that.
There's talk at the glass gate. How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that?
Man, I haven't been here for a hot minute.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see.
It's all right.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy.
Damn.
And blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done. But it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
If he's still with us. I fucking love that statement. Yeah, man, though, that fucking sucks.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Nah, I feel bad for Otto.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that.
He never did it.
I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it.
Oh.
She threw it right back in my face, in fact. Told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Karen said, no, fuck you. I was really expecting him to have the bare minimum lost a limb.
Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
That works for me.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Who?
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his neck.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather goat were at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Man, that got me to cry. Oh my god. That actually really got me. God damn it. That was really sweet. I loved everything about that. Alright, let me make sure there's no other side quests.
Clive! Here you go.
Okay,
Seen
yep.
enough?
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
I see no you should be working this,
in those
honestly.
words. She did, yes.
Clive. Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Actually, if you didn't know, it was actually the basically the entire Heaven's Ward team that worked on 16.
Nick told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Interested to know how much of sorry, he had yeah, so yeah, he brought in the Heaven's Ward team. My dear boy, my journey to Canva has been resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite a valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyard, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note.
I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle, Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Oh, cool.
She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
That's fair. The old hideaway. What? I can't travel. Oh, okay. Sid's Legacy Central Storm.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you. But we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas.
Okay, that makes more sense.
You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad. Get off! Me poor fingers!
Oh no! Hey, mate.
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav.
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
That's fair.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Hey. Right knee is cleft. Eastern Dalmatia. There's more emotes. Nice. Onward.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Oh, there's a side quest here too? Oh my god. Alright. Alright. I will say, I think this is a good place to stop. Yeah, it's a good place to stop for the night. We got more side stuffs done. We got a lot of cool shit. We got a bigger item pouch. We got a new fucking sword that looks sexy. And we are now on our way into the next storm, if you would, to take out the crystal in Twinside. I just stream for more than 3. Look, it's fine. At least, like, I used to stream for, like, what, 5 hours or some shit like that? But, nah. Streaming full-time and also balancing, stream with also wanting to spend time with Faye and whatnots and also rest on top of all that. Yeah, no, it's hard to get in the 3 hours, basically, for the most part. But, yeah, though, I do enjoy it nonetheless. So yeah, to that end, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end things here. I'm gonna safely say it one more time because, I'm a paranoid dude. We will go ahead and continue the MSQ tomorrow. Tonight was really fun, really nice. Also very emotional. Oh my god, I'm actually really glad I did the, I'm glad I did the side quests in the order that I did, because ending it on that last bit, that last emotional bit, I should say, was it was a nice little like cherry on top for like before we continued on. So, yeah. Hi, Loaf. I hope you enjoyed the DM stuff. Yeah, for sure, dude. So yeah, I will be back Monday. Really quickly, for those of you that have PlayStation, because I don't know if it's actually going to cross-platform or not, but for those of you that have PlayStation, I am going to be getting the Star Wars Battlefront Classics, just so y'all know. Just for future purposes. So if I have PS5, for those that have, I will say on top of that too, apparently, like for those that have PlayStation Plus, you also get like a 10% discount for the pre-order of it. Apparently, but yeah. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end things here. So, thank you everybody so much for coming by. We all have an absolutely wonderful rest of your night, and we're going to see you guys next time. Later.